Welcome to the first live demo of the RendeZvous II Couples animator. This is by far the most sophisticated couples device in Second Life, allowing users to be together, not lose each other when exploring together. To use the device, you simply res it from your inventory to the ground and wait for the cube to turn a lighter blue from the dark blue. Once the cube is ready, the driver simply sits on, and then the passenger sits on the other cube. By driver and passenger, I'm simply talking about who's controlling the device. The menu is available to both partners. You'll see that it goes through some adjustments, retrieving animations. RendeZvous II automatically saves any adjustments that you've made with any given partner. And once you've done that, it's adjusted, you can start walking. Now, to walk is very simple. You just hit the forward arrow. RendeZvous II has an autopilot so that you don't have to hold the arrow down. So for instance, one can chat while talking, while walking actually, and you simply use the arrow keys to the right and to the left to move forward. If you want to go faster, you simply double tap the arrow, the front arrow, and leave it, and it will move faster. If you triple tap, you'll even move faster than that. If you single tap again, you'll go back to the single speed. Now, if you want to stop, you simply tap the down arrow like that, and you'll stop. There are a number of different walks you can have. You can hold hands with each other like this. You can walk hip to hip. These are all on the menu, as you can see. If you find yourself in a very narrow spot and want to walk single file, you can do that. You can carry the other person. It's important to understand that the animations are male on the left and female on the right, and so they are adjusted so they look more masculine and more feminine. You can carry the person over your shoulder if you like. This is mostly for comedic relief, but I suppose that some people might want to take it seriously. You can also carry the person piggyback, and you can promenade. Now, at any point that you want, you can hit one of these other options, for instance, to face one another. Let's go to hip, and you face one another. You simply stop. You can give a nice little hug. You can give a kiss. And these things are fully adjustable. We'll deal with that in another video. But each of these animations can be adjusted so that they're absolutely perfect for this particular partner. Now from here, there are a number of different things you can do. There are many menus. You can go to the More Help menu, and from here you can go into different sort of attitudes. For instance, if you're standing, there are a number of different kisses you can do. There's a sunset pose that allows you to, when you're standing on the top of the hill watching the sunset. You can give a side hug like this, which is a nice gentle pose, and of course to remind you that each of these can be adjusted. One of the great advantages of this device is that it allows you to accurately sit down together. So for instance, here's the cozy sit. I adjust my camera. There are different sits you can have while you're watching the sunset together. You can sit beside, nice comfortable pose. You can sit in front. You can sit facing one another like this. And all this, these poses again can be adjusted so that you can make them perfect the way that they need to be perfect. At any time, if I want to continue walking, I simply hit the forward arrow, tap it, and I start walking together. If you want to fly, you simply hit the page up button, and then you can fly. Of course, you can fly anywhere you want, and when you stop flying, when you come down, use the page down button, you will come down to the ground and immediately go back into the walking pose that you were traveling in. Now in this case, we're going to walk over the wall. It automatically drops you back down to the ground. Sometimes you have to hit the page down button if you want to get there faster. Now the interesting thing is that you can walk into the water here, and when you get into the water to the depth that you normally would be swimming, it got shallow there suddenly. when you would normally be swimming, you actually do start swimming. And you can use the page down to go deeper into the water. So for instance here I can use hit page down and I'm now swimming underwater. If I hit page up again, I can come back up to the surface. And if I want to fly from here, I simply hit the flying button and we are flying again. If you want to turn very, very rapidly, you can tap, tap, hold, or tap, 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 hold, and you'll turn very rapidly. If you want to fly faster, you just hold down the forward arrow and you'll go into very rapid flying mode. All of these transitions are handled automatically, so that once again, if we were to plummet back down to the ground, you'll see that we'll automatically go into the walking stage again. And because we are swimming, we are not in the save thing. So the main menu again allows you to get back into what you want and never lose one another while you are traveling together.